Greetings in the love and in the light of our infinite prime creator, the divine grid programmer. Namaste. Namaskaram. I wish to make the correlation between the comments of Phoebus Apollo, or Phoebus. I've actually never had to pronounce that word before. The comments of Apollo, of Jehuti, of many things, many connotations for this individual, but the comments that they make, I wish to make the correlation between those comments and what is called the Song of Amergin, and the comments of Phoebus Apollo. It is my estimation that they are a version of the Song of Amergin for this age, for the dream time of the Kali Yuga, which I believe we are in, because we state our aspirations, we state our intentions as the Satyuga comes in, the golden age. So the dream time of the Kali Yuga, I believe the Song of Amergin is being represented by the comments from Phoebus Apollo. And you can see this is an example of one translation of the Song of Amergin, but this is its origins remain mysteries. It's generally associated with the Druidic tradition, but from the British Isles and Celts and all that, but bards, druids. But I am the sea blast, I am the tidal wave, I am the thunderous surf, I am the stag of the seven times, I am the cliff hawk, I am the sunlit dewdrop, I am the fairest of flowers, I am the rampaging boar, I am the swift swimming salmon, I am the placid lake, I am the summit of art, I am the veil echoing voices, I am the battle hardened spearhead, I am the God who inflames desire. Who knows the secrets of the unknown dolmen? And dolmen is referring to those vertical upright stones that were found all over the British Isles, and oftentimes had the ones I'm familiar with had what the Ogham script, the ancient Celtic script of vertical lines with some horizontal slashes, but that's the dolmens were these vertical stones, oftentimes with either some kind of spiral artwork or Ogham script, if I pronounce it correctly, thank God. Who announces the ages of the moon? Who knows where the sunset settles? But and that's just sort of one translation. It actually, I've seen much more. Here's one a little bit more intricate. I am the hawk shrieking after its prey. I am the demon ablaze in the campfire ashes. I am the veil echoing voices. I am the sea's roar. I am the surging sea wave. And here's another one. But generally the comments and this knowledge is very at first I kind of thought perhaps with the comments that from Phoebus Apollo that that it could be initially it came to me as like the swaggering of an arrogant sort of magician priest, but and that was just my ego perhaps initially, but The comments of Phoebus Apollo are not the pride of a sorcerer. You know, anyone who's looking to parade their knowledge, talents, or declaring their power. But it is, I think it's simply a testament to this animation of source throughout this current Kali Yuga, and it's a very poignant manifestation of the knowledge of this grand vistas of what a open container, a genetic vehicle who is connected to source, you know, at a higher dimension, basically declaring themselves to be divine, without nothing animate or inanimate precluded from their knowledge and existence. So this is the strength of the strong, the silence of things secret, a declaration thereof, the primeval unity of all things, if you will. But it's the dream time where we're at now, is this Kali Yuga that's transitioning at any, I mean, in my bones, I feel it, that the Satyuga is the golden age. But yeah, suffice to say, the knowledge with the scamsters in Sedona and whatnot, yeah, all of the comments of Phoebus Apollo and the knowledge provided resonates in my truth matrix. And, you know, and starseed to me simply means it's an elevated way to look at all of humanity on this planet, those with souls and those that are at least seeking to make a better existence, you know. And my new earth is simply, my version of the new earth is simply, there was the earth that I had prior to August 11th of 2021, and then through a series of events that were initiatory and culminating at the date of September 24th, 2021, where my life had been completely changed. That was my new earth, and that's simply, you know, what that means to me, is a new earth with this new awakened purpose, and simply to be more cognizant and expressive of what I feel to be the divine. And so, leaving all the other, you know, things aside, you know, but to make it a simple testament of a new consciousness, for at least for myself, it's a new planet, it's new earth, it's new age, to treat it with that perspective, and, you know, not anything more laden from, or, you know, arising from my ego, you know, just to keep it simple. And starseed for me is something that it's a way that I believe that can unite all humanity and get all of us elevated from the perspective of our race or our appearance, this genetic vehicle and the containers that we wear, that our consciousness wears. They're just meat puppet, you know, vehicles that get us around, and they're to be discarded when, you know, it's time for the spirit or the soul to make its journey through a wormhole to another, you know, schoolroom or another galaxy, or back to source, as the intent perhaps may be, or as the, you know, the divine spark as it set out from source and stepped down in emanations with its spark mission to report back to source, you know, as could be one idea of why we exist. And that's one of the perennial questions that people ask themselves, you know, why are we here? Who am I? And what is my purpose? What are we doing here? And so anyway, it's but there are scammers out there, yeah. And I mean, I've had some experiences with individuals that, you know, through their videos on YouTube, when it got to a certain level of communication, Well, they were wanting you to put money into their Bitcoin scam. So anyway, it's the dream time, I believe, of the Kali Yuga, at the precipice of the Satyuga Golden Age. And the sleeper must awaken with knowledge and divine purpose is my simply the message that I want to be associated with, I guess, for put it in that way. But anyway,
Namaste, namaskaram.